So last month we talked about how the national real estate market seemed to calm down a bit because sales were going down. And so what actually happened in August? Did that continue or not? In this video, I'm going to dive into the latest numbers from August to find out, is the housing market finally starting to cool off, or is it still on fire? These three factors we're going to look at to evaluate that and to look at the condition of the market are going to include median sale price, median days on market, and the number of homes sold during this time, which is going to be in August. Before we jump in though, make sure that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, that you do hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future videos and updates regarding the New Hampshire and Massachusetts real estate markets. So with that, we're going to jump right in. First off, we're going to start with the median sale price, and we're going to look at in July, if you remember, if you saw the other video, median sale price dipped ever so slightly from $455,000 to $450,000. And then in August, it went back up to $460,000. So for the record, we're now at the highest median sale price Nashua has seen in the last 2 years. The way I would interpret this is not so much that prices are skyrocketing like they have been in the past. However, they're really not going down. And even actually, they're still creeping up over time. More and more experts now are also starting to predict, Zillow included, that instead of seeing prices come down across the board over the next year or so, it's highly likely to see prices continue to appreciate, possibly as much as 4 to 6% over the next year. Now, that's a much more normal rate of annual appreciation compared to other times, right? In 2018, 2019, before all the craziness, it was around 7%. So we'll have to see what happens. Now, do I think median sale price will probably drop this fall? Yes, I would say that's very likely, but by a lot, probably not. So if rates jump way up over 8, it's possible that prices come down dramatically, but if rates hold or they go down, I don't think we're going to see a big price drop. Anything we do see would be more due to the normal seasonality of that time of year going into the fall, homes just being priced too high to begin with, etc. Number 2 would be median days on market, the next factor we're going to look at. And I like to look at median days on market to see how fast homes are selling. We hear on the news, a lot, oh no, homes are starting to sit, what's happening? They're not flying off the shelf anymore. Now, in some parts of the country, that is probably true. I have seen that. But in New England, in New Hampshire, in Nashua, that is not the case. In August, in Nashua, the median days on market for homes sold was 6 days. So less than a week, still extremely low, and shows that homes are still selling very, very quickly. In Nashua at least, and spoiler alert, that's going to be very similar in neighboring and surrounding areas, both in New Hampshire and even in Massachusetts. Now, sometimes when the market shifts, we do start to see it start in higher price luxury markets first as sort of a precursor to what's coming in other price ranges in the future. So I looked at the median days on market for each price range, and I broke this down actually in the last video. I took a more summary approach this time, but I looked myself from $200,000 all the way up to the most expensive home sold in Nashua in August of 2023, which was around $950,000. Median days on market stayed between 5 and 8 days for all price ranges. And for the record, the higher you go up in the price ranges in the month of August, the lower the days on market actually were. So far we have median price is increasing. We have median days on market holding very low, just like it was in July. Next up, let's look at number of homes sold, which is the third factor that I wanted to dive into. So for homes sold from June to July, in my last video I talked about this, but in my we explained and we saw a rather significant drop in the number of home sales. It decreased by about 27% during that time, it's a significant number it was a potential indicator that maybe the market is actually starting to slow down. Now, what happened in August? The number of sales shot up by 27%. So let's recap. We have median sale price rising to a high of 460,000 in August. We have median days on market from staying between 5 and 8 days, which shows homes are selling very quickly in all price ranges. And we have a 27% increase in home sales over month, showing sales were down temporarily in July. Not uncommon to see a summer slump. A lot of people are traveling, they're going away on vacation, they're not really focused on homes at the moment. But then August came back and shot up 27% in home sale volume. Overall, I am confident in saying that the real estate market is still moving along. It's still very hot from a selling perspective and very competitive from a buying perspective. The wild card will continue to be mortgage rates, right? And I don't foresee them shooting up significantly over the coming months. I never rule it out though completely. But even assuming if they stay where they are, I think we will start to see a marginal calmness this fall due to regular seasonality. And then we'll have to see, what happens in winter and in 2024, election year also. So that's going to have an effect on it. Something to keep in mind here, inventory is low and the market is still very, very hot, even with the current mortgage rates. If those rates do eventually come down, that is going to very likely bring more buyers back into the marketplace because there are a lot waiting on the sidelines. A lot have been pushed out as the rates went up. And if inventory does not start to dramatically increase, and I mean double and triple, we could be back in the future to a familiar territory in the next couple of years with multiple offers, even more than what we're seeing right now because of the increase in buyers that could potentially happen if rates go down. So what does this mean for you if you're looking to buy or sell or you're looking at the market, right? We're in unprecedented times right now, and the best thing to do is really to evaluate your personal situation. Where are you in your career? Do you have a growing family? Do you have too much house? You need to downsize? Do you need a better school district, a bigger yard, a smaller yard? Is your rent becoming outrageous? What is it, right? Focus on the factors that affect your daily life and base your decisions on that. The market is the market is the market. It's going to do what it's going to do, and it's probably going to stay very competitive for the foreseeable future one way or the other. There will be deals here and there will be price drops here and there, but overall, I do not anticipate any large scale changes, drops, crashes, anything coming soon. And the best hedge against inflation over the last 10 years has been arguably the 30-year fixed mortgage. So look at where you're at personally in your own life with your family, and if you need to make a move, if you want to make a move, just build a team around you who can help you navigate the market as best as possible, no matter what's going on in it, right? If it's a tough market, anytime it's a tough market, it's a good market for someone else, right? So look at your personal situation and make decisions based on that. I'm SBoghigian, licensed realtor in New Hampshire and Massachusetts. As always, if you have specific questions, my contact info is in the description. I'm always happy to answer any questions you have, whether it be in New Hampshire or Massachusetts. I'll see you in the next video.